and broke his crown, but Jill is neither up nor down, but that's a story for a rainy day. Today's the day to spill your guts, you might get drunk, you will go nuts. Tobias says it's your time to play. You think you won't, we know you will. Learn something to go shouting out the windowsill. Tobias on the hill, Tobias on the hill.
Tobias, what do you think about retracting the whole thing?
A little more light?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put Sam down for a second. And mate, do you mind?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it about you today? Is it your interview?
In this episode of Tobias on the Hill, writer of Space Station 76 and improv legend, Sam Pancake.
When I moved here to LA, it was one of those stories. I knew one person and I had $200 in my pocket. And it only visited once. And I ended up coming up, it was right around Halloween. I'm not going to say when. But what happened was, looking back, I was pretty lucky. Like, I waited tables for like a year and a half, and then I started working at this casting facility. I wasn't prepared for LA at all, but I started working. I don't know, I started getting commercials. I got a manager, I got an agent, and I just started chugging along. Drew Droege and I created these characters on his podcast a few years ago, who were these smarmy, gay guys who used to be models, who were boyfriends. Yeah, go ahead and laugh, it's part of the comedy. And they met as models, and now they're ex-boyfriends, and they've left LA to go run this spiritual retreat that they have in Temecula, and they took over an abandoned puppy mill. And our executive producer is Lauren Graham, who's my best lady friend. She came to see the stage show, and she's like, I want to get behind this. The digital and/or TV version that we're developing is going to be called You're Welcome. I'm in a movie called You're Killing Me that will be at Outfest here in July. It's a dark, kind of gay-themed serial killer mystery. Online you can watch me in this other production that Jim Henson, who directed You're Killing Me. Jim also directed this amazing web series called Paragon School for Girls, and we all play girls or teachers at this mysterious school for girls on an island, and we're all in drag, and it's all set, we're all shot, everything on the green screen. Yeah. Did you see it?
Yes.
And everything else is sets made in a dollhouse style by Jim.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's
out of control.
insane. It's insane. I hope we get to do more. A movie that I co-wrote with Jack Plotnick and 3 other friends called Space Station 76. When we first did it as a play in 2000, I was the captain. In the movie, Patrick Wilson played the part that I originated and wrote for myself. Because we're not movie stars. Oops, I forgot to become a movie star. And then Liv Tyler is in it. She plays the part that my friend Kali Rocha. Kali plays Dawn in it. She's amazing. And Jack Plotnick did a fantastic job of directing it and guiding and shaping. He's like the main writer. We all just contributed with our characters and ideas and stuff when it was a play, and he shaped and made the movie come together and worked his ass off, and he did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of that movie. We were watching Patrick Wilson and Liv Tyler playing our parts, and it was so surreal. Because she and I on stage had done those parts so many times, we were like watching this mirror image of ourselves up there, and we were just looking at each other in chills and tears, you know. Yeah. It was one of those little Hollywood dream come true. It used to be I would go in for roles like beer commercials when I was young, like college, still play college age or whatever, or young 20s, where they wanted, I was like too light and too the words they would use, like too youthful and too joyful or too ebullient or too energetic, too much pep, too much, and then meaning too gay.
Yeah.
So then later on, after Will and Grace,
you weren't passable.
There was and I did a lot of commercials. Like I did a lot of things like on my skateboard or like young dad in an SUV with a baby. Like what's going on back there? I remember I did this pilot for MTV in '99 with Julie Halston. She's like, but you'll never play straight. And I was like, I play straight. She's like, in commercials for 30 seconds. Okay, got me there, Jules.
Touche.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, all those terms later in life, because I started going in for every frickin', and it's on my resume, it's on my reel, it's on my resume. But they wanted you to be like, just like I say, za za za, or hands above shoulders. It's like, ladies, please, what are we doing over here? Please fasten your seatbelts. Like, oh my God, girlfriend, honey, your hair is just, on fierce and za 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 za, oh za 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 za, girlfriend, queen, Mary, honey, girlfriend. It's so amazing to be able to make a living as an actor.
Right.
Especially, I realized this the other day, I was like, Oh, it's hard enough to make a living and keep it going as a famous person. So just imagine how fucking hard it is, and what a what a triumph it is to make a living as an actor when you're not famous.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I had to, not to be conceited, but I have to pat myself on the back for that sometimes, just because, just to remember that, like, you know, we have these days you wake up and like, what am I doing? You know. But overall, I've had a really great life, and I'm really grateful for everything I have. And that sounds trite and hashtag blessed and all that stuff, but it is truly, you know, just being truly honest. It's just true.
I'm interested in what you guys are about, but also I think other people are too.
Yeah, it's
That's
funny.
kind of like the concept, you know, behind it.
It's funny because in terms of interviewing, not like actors, comedians, artists, there are the famous people that get interviewed all the time.
Right.
Like, I have friends who are like, I don't even know what to talk about this time on the Late Show. You know,
Right.
they're not even, they didn't plug the movie or the
Right.
TV show, but they're sort of like, yeah, I don't know, you know,
Right.
I'm happy, I'm grateful, but
Right.
But people like me, but people like our people who are in my position, I guess, are in comedy, whatever it is, writers who don't, like, that's who I would have found as a young person more interesting to know.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the Tobias on the Hill YouTube channel.